The kitty is running at $95,000, and in the next 2 days there will be a further $30,000 to be won. Jan, Alan or Abby will win all that money, and one of them will finally be revealed as the mole. But first, we have a challenge.
That beautiful mountain, Mount Wellington. Elevation 1,270 metres, 27 kilometres of road, climbing to the top. Between the three of you, in relay, cycle up Mount Wellington. You can change riders as often as you like. It takes a professional approximately an hour and 3/4. We'll give the three of you 3 hours. Be at the top at the end of 3 hours, you win the $10,000.
27 kilometres of road and more than a kilometre of height to climb. Each of them will have their own 20-gear mountain bike, and after just a few minutes of practice, the race is on.
Your time starts now.
The Hobart Police will be giving them an escort the whole way.
Jan, use those gears.
Jan's opted to go first, and the first 2 kilometres are either downhill or flat. Even so, Jan's hardly pushing it.
Come on, Jan, if you want to go to a second gear to go faster too. This is a flat, baby.
Take it easy. Nice and slow.
Well, babe, if she's going to be like this, she's not going on the bike, okay?
No
You
matter
reckon we
what,
can do it?
we're going to need to use all of us.
I know that,
You've got
I know.
no idea what it's like when you come to a mountain.
Oh, hell. I'm going to have to stop.
Oh, if you want to go cross, Jan, go sideways across the road. That's a girl.
Good call, Abby.
We're going to be stuffed.
The bike has enough low gears to get up the hill, but for some reason, Jan is staying in a high gear.
You go to the top of this hill and we'll change if you want, babe.
They have close to 3 hours of cycling ahead of them. Plenty of time to think about the journey that brought them to this point.
Come on, Jan!
My body is tired. My mind is tired. It's been an experience of a lifetime. Jumping out of that plane, because that's something I would never have done. Sharing a sense of personal fulfilment in some of the challenges that we didn't think we could do. Josie, when we were changing the tyres on the car, she had never done anything like that before, and she put in. So everybody sort of had a certain position almost. James was the thinker, Patrick was the self-appointed leader, Josie was the sweet, caring type, and the compassion shown by Linda, the ability to share anything, her hairdryer, her deodorant, whatever, it's mine, but you can use it. It was almost like we all had a personal challenge within ourselves, and together that became the one challenge that we had to achieve.
You know how she was going like that? You realise how long it's going to take to do 27 kilometres across.
What else, sweetheart? Nice and slow, kiddo.
Yeah, well.
Just pace it easy.
Well done, Dale.
Their first changeover. 5 kilometres in, 22 to go.
Doing well, lad. Keep it steady, don't do anything fancy, just keep it steady.
Oh, I've had excellent time. An absolute ball. Like, you complain about the little mind games or how this wasn't very nice, but there's no other chance in a lifetime that you can do all these things at once and do it with the 10 extraordinary people. Joyce, because she's just such a sweet, I remember seeing her at the airport. It was just so funny speaking to her, saying, well, I don't know what we're doing, but I'll tell you what I'm not doing. I'm not jumping out of any planes. And then it was that day we got the parachute thing on, so. Ben, I got along with quite well, and I think people found it a bit sus, but it was just the fact that he would always look out for me, and I really would always look out for him. And you suspected everyone, but you slowly just thought, well, you have to put your trust on the line somewhere. With Linda and Ben, us three always would look after each other, and it's amazing that we did that in a group where you're all competing.
Just keep the same pace, Abby. Not fast and slow, just keep the same pace.
They're well into the mountain climb, and they're changing over every 2 kilometres. The cycling is turning their legs to jelly.
Well done, Ab. Well done. Overall, it has been fun. It's been challenging, and I think one of the best things about it has been the ability for us to work together as a team and achieve a lot of these things, despite the knowledge that there's only going to be one winner and despite the knowledge that there's a saboteur working against us. So I think we've done a really good job.
Alan, you're doing great! And you look bloody hot. Woo!
12 Ks to go.
And your butt looks like it's ready for it, Al. Woo!
We had some wonderful characters who were all very out there. Rocky was the dynamo and a person with such incredible talent and also such sensitivity underneath the fairly loud exterior. Jo I missed because she was just so lovely. Bev, God bless you, Bev. Eliminations are a mongrel. Losing people that I've become very close to very quickly. That's not fun at all. And some of the challenges I have not enjoyed. If I never see another boat, you know, for quite some time, I won't be upset.
They've now been cycling for over 2 hours. They've got just under an hour to do less than 8 kilometres.
Change over.
Each of them is putting in an enormous effort, but only one of them will win the $10,000. The other 2 will have gone through this just to make someone else rich. And as if the effort wasn't bad enough, the weather turned. This is late January.
It's snow.
It's bloody snowing. Holy crap.
This is genuine bloody snow. I don't believe it.
I didn't think we had a hope. It was very cold. It didn't occur to me at all that it could possibly snow up there at this time of year.
The summit is at last in sight. They've so far cycled 24 kilometres and they've climbed over 1,000 metres. Short of anything going wrong, they have plenty of time.
Whew. I think we're going to make it. I was on the road that it said less than 3 Ks.
Abby was saying she hadn't ridden a bike, so Alan's suggestion was to let her finish. So in the second to last stint, I only did about 150 to 200 metres.
Remember, ice on the road. Jan, from now on there'll be ice on the road, sweetheart, so just be careful, okay?
How much further?
Not far. You can see it. There it is.
Go, baby, go!
Getting to the end was the most rewarding thing. Driving up there with them both running beside me was an extremely good feeling. So I think this probably was one of the most rewarding challenges.
Okay, people, the summit is that black tripod.
Go, Ab.
You've got to touch it to be at the top.
You're right, mate.
Here we go. Now, there is the problem of time. You made it with 20 minutes to spare. Yes! Fantastic.
One of these 3 people is now $10,000 richer than he or she was 3 hours ago. Their success has brought the kitty up to $105,000, and there's still another $20,000 to be won. After a morning on bicycles, the afternoon brings a more comfortable ride.
You each have a vehicle. Alfa Romeo, MG, Land Rover.
Thanks, mate.
You'll find further instructions in the glove box of your vehicle. You are to have no further contact with each other until you meet me in 2 hours. Your time starts now.
This challenge is a treasure hunt. The first task for each of them is to find the list of treasures. Each person is sent to a different place, but each treasure list is identical. To win $10,000, they must, between them, find 4 of the 6 treasures. Alan's copy of the treasure list is at the Bell Reeve Oval.
Do you have a list for me at all, please? Great, thank you very much. Thank you.
Jan's copy of the list is in the bandstand at St David's Park. And Abby's copy is at the gates to Government House, although she drives straight past it. The 3 contestants are on a treasure hunt.
I'm the newsreader of the 16th century. Find me and take me to Grant. How in heaven's name have I... Fetch a ball that disappears before your eyes and bring it back with you. Take a photo of the following. I walked the earth for 67 million years. I'm in Hobart and moving. Dinosaurs. Take a photo of the only piece of rope on a yacht. Grant Bowler has lost his phone. 563 north and 325 east. You'll be stumped when you find it, and if you do, call him. I might be cute and furry, but I'm a devil. Have a photo taken with me to find 4 of the following 6 items.
I just got told off by security. Please drive carefully. If you break the law, you'll fail the challenge. Have I already failed then?
The 6 treasures are a 16th century newsreader, a ball that disappears, a photo of a moving dinosaur, a photo of the only piece of rope on a yacht, a lost mobile phone, and a photo taken with a Tasmanian devil.
You guys are joking.
The contestants are not allowed to contact each other, but between them, they must return with 4 of the items.
I'd like to know where I could find a Tasmanian devil. Oh, and also I need to know where, I believe you've got a dinosaur exhibition going.
Yeah, it's down at Elizabeth Pier at Pavilion number 2.
Excuse me, can I just ask a question? That's a yacht, isn't it?
One of the treasures they need is a photo of the only piece of rope on a yacht. It's a trick question because nearly all the ropes on a yacht are called sheets, halyards, lines or
See how it's
warps.
sitting on the top of the cabin?
Yep.
That's the only normal rope that's on a...
Sort of rope they use for yachts.
In fact, the only thing on a yacht that's called a rope is the rope on a yacht's bell. It's something that not everyone knows, not even yachties.
Hattie, sorry, I'm just trying to do a treasure hunt and I'm just in a really big rush. I've got this one question. It says, take a photo of the only piece of rope on a yacht. Do you know the answer to that? The only piece of rope on a yacht. So which is the only rope?
An anchor rope. Try an anchor rope.
Would that be the anchor rope? All right, I've got one of them. Thank you very much for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
None of them knows which treasures the other 2 are looking for. Alan's decided to find treasure number 5, the lost satellite phone.
Seeing I'm in a 4-wheel drive, I'm going to see whether I can find whether this place is at 563 north and 325 east. Because it might be something that only I can get.
The lost satellite phone is at the end of a bush track. It's some distance, and Alan goes the quickest way he can. Jan, meanwhile, is chasing dinosaurs. Abby is after treasure number 6. Take a photo of yourself with a Tassie devil.
I'm wondering whether you can tell me where I could find a Tasmanian
Jan
devil.
is hot on Abby's heels.
You're the second person who just asked me.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'm wondering whether you would help me. I need to have my photograph taken with a Tasmanian devil, and I'm wondering whether you could take it for me. Sure. OK. It's on a little viewfinder. Am I in the picture?
Yes.
And the devils are in the picture? Wonderful.
The clue for the lost mobile phone is a set of map coordinates. Alan's had to drive 20 kilometres off-road on a forestry trail outside Hobart. It will be touch and go whether he'll make it there and back in time. Alan is using map coordinates to look for a lost satellite phone. The phone has been left on a tree stump.
Hello, Grant. I can just about hear you. It's Alan here. How's it going? Yeah, we found your phone.
Jan, meanwhile, is going for treasure number 1, to fetch a newsreader from the 16th century.
Where the hell am I going to do that?
A drive through Hobart is all it takes.
Welcome to Hobart. Welcome to
Am I allowed to park here, sir? Thank you. I believe you may have told the news back in the 16th century.
No, I'm not all that old.
Not you personally, but you represent somebody who would.
I'm a trained crier,
What
and
a
I'm the
gentleman.
oldest trained crier in the world. I am. Thank
And I've had the pleasure to meet you.
Do that again, I didn't get it.
Now, could I possibly take your photograph? Would you mind if I took your photograph?
Well, of course. Please.
Because I don't think you want to go for a drive with me, do you?
I would love to.
Oh, that is just mania. That is wonderful. Thank you so much, Nick. Thank you.
I didn't get that.
Okay, bye.
Jan's done as much as she can, and she's the first back to the botanical gardens with the 4 treasures she thinks she's found.
Hi.
How'd you go?
I've got 4 out of the 6.
4 out of the 6.
And I'm in here inside the 2 hours.
What have you got?
The town crier. I couldn't bring him back with me, so I've got a photograph.
Why couldn't you bring him back with you?
He's working.
Did he refuse to come with you?
I thought he was just being cute when he said, I'll come with you.
What's the next one?
A dinosaur.
Fantastic. What's next?
It's a Tasmanian devil.
Well done.
Jan's 4th picture doesn't show the only piece of rope on a yacht.
This is the rope. Yeah.
What Jan thought was rope is actually called a sheet. But at least Jan's got 2 of the 4 treasures they need. It's up to Alan and Abby to get 2 more. And they haven't got much time.
Can you help me with the first question here? I'm doing a treasure hunt.
You are?
Yeah, I am doing a treasure hunt. And I have to find, I am the newsreader of the 16th century. Find me and take me to Grant.
I wonder who that is.
You have no idea? Would that happen to be you at all? No?
Does?
I'm allowed to kidnap this man and take him somewhere?
Right.
We're off.
Come on.
Abby's got time to find just 1 more treasure. She's going for the dinosaur, but it will be a wasted effort because Jan, of course, already has it.
Gotta love him.
But there appears to be a problem. Vic, the town crier, has another appointment.
You have to leave me.
Yeah.
You can't leave me now.
Why not?
Because if you leave me, I don't get $10,000. So if I need to tie you down...
10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Can't go in the dinosaur.
Alan too is headed for the botanical gardens, but Abby and Vic get there first.
Oh, you're a ripper, Alan!
Yeah, I love that.
Lovely to see you. Thank you for coming along.
I found all 4.
Abby was full of confidence, but as it turned out, her 3 photos were worthless.
That's me next to the Tasmanian devil.
We'll try that one.
There's Abby in the photo, but there's no Tasmanian devil. The rope on an anchor isn't called a rope. Technically speaking, it's a warp. And the dinosaur Abby photographed doesn't move.
But you do have Vic, the town crier, which brings you to 3.
So we've got 3 between us.
3 between you. 1 more.
With the mobile phone that Alan found, their $10,000 seems safe.
Alan, for 4 out of 6, brought back my phone. $10,000 went begging because Alan did a U-turn over a median strip and broke the law.
Oh, bullshit.
Clearly stated on the bottom of your form, verbally told to you before the challenge. I'm sorry, guys, you cannot break the law to achieve a challenge.
It was perhaps a minor offence, but if the police had seen it, Alan would have been booked.
Can I make a suggestion? I'll have the money instead.
Looks like Vic goes home with the $10,000. I'm sorry, mate.
To have cost us or whoever it is that winds up winning, you know, be it me or anybody else, 10 grand from something like that, I was not impressed.
They failed in the treasure hunt, but they have one more challenge. This is the Lady Nelson, a replica of the original Lady Nelson, which was launched in 1799. She will take the 3 contestants from Hobart to Port Arthur.
You'll be heading out to sea overnight. Enjoy. It may get a little rough, but then that's the nature of the sea. Take your time, you've got plenty. Take the time to learn the ropes. We'll have a challenge for you in the morning.
Thank you.
It will be an 8-hour voyage. Their challenge the following morning will be to hoist and set the sail at the very top of the tallest mast. They'll have to watch the crew closely to see how it's done and listen carefully to bosun Alan Rust.
So basically, when you've got a line in your hand and you're asked to make it up, take it down through the bottom of the pin, clockwise at the top. That's called making fast.
Let's go around here.
Yep.
That way.
Clockwise at the top.
That way.
Yep.
That way. Great job. Alan, I'm really proud of you.
Yep.
We're just going to go and have a sleep, okay? Way to go.
This was to be the contestants' last night. The following day, they would not only have their final challenge, but they would do the final questionnaire about who the mole is. The true identity of one of these people will at last be uncovered, and one of them will win more than $100,000. Day 18, the final day. The crew of the Lady Nelson has set most of the ship's sails, but one sail, the very top sail on the tallest mast, is still furled. The challenge for $10,000 is to unfurl, hoist and set the sail within half an hour. It would take an experienced crew just 10 minutes. The ship is rolling, and climbing to the top of the mast isn't going to be easy or comfortable.
The thing that was really disturbing about this is that you'd been on a boat all night, feeling sick and not having much sleep, and then having to get up on there in the morning. And I'm not a particular fan of heights.
Holy shit, Batman.
Being out on the sea and having the rocking, as well as the lack of sleep and everything else attributing to that, you really feel like you're just going to fall.
So guys,
Yeah?
it probably makes more sense if I do it.
What, the whole lot?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh no, at least one, maybe more. One to do.
What is he saying, Jan? He thinks it's better that he does a lot.
No, I'm saying maybe one on the other side.
Okay.
Want me to go back down?
Just hold force.
That's perfectly fine with me, guys.
Once at the top, they have to untie the sail from the wooden yard arm.
On the top, I was getting really, really sick. And I don't think that either Abby or Jan would have appreciated if I'd yodeled on top of them.
Hang on, this bloody...
You feel like you're drunk standing up the top. Like, I thought I had my hand on the rope at one stage and I didn't. I missed it by about 2 inches. And also the way you have to actually lean on your stomach and have faith that you're not going to fall, put your feet back and have your chest right over that sail. It's alien.
You going all right, Jen?
Yeah.
With the sail now untied, they'll have to climb down to the deck, find the right line or halyard and pull on it to lift the yard arm upwards.
Abby, go over and do your clue on that side.
They have 8 minutes.
Okay, there to go, Alan.
Okay, so what do I need?
You need this one here.
This one?
Finding the right line isn't easy. By mistake, they've pulled the corners of the sail down instead of lifting the top of the sail up.
Bottom bit's down. Can somebody have a look around the other side? Can you hold that? Keep pressure on that so...
Oh, there's still one rope done up.
It can't be.
They have 4 minutes to go and they haven't yet lifted the yard arm.
Okay, let's just tie this off so we can have a quick look.
Yeah, I'll do it.
There's confusion about which line to pull.
There's nothing wrong.
Sorry?
There's nothing wrong.
What do you mean there's nothing wrong?
Well, which one were you saying was tied up?
Let's just see if we can lift it a bit more. And just see
That
what's
one?
happening. Yeah.
Do you think so?
Success. The yard arm is going up.
That's a lot better, guys. It needs to go up a little bit further.
Is there anything stopping her?
No. Pull as hard as you can, Elle. Oh, sweats.
Once it's been tightened and secured, all that remains is to tie off all the other lines. They have 2 minutes.
I need to tie off those other two, Alan.
Okay.
You right with that one, Alan?
Yep.
Have you done both of them?
We ready? Finished. Here, finished here.
They've finished with less than a minute to go.
Okay. As far as I'm concerned, you've set it very well. I'm very proud of you. And any time you're back in Tassie, you can come and join the Lady Nelson crew. Well done.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
The final challenge, and it's brought one of them $10,000. Who that winner will be, no one will know until that evening. The three of them have finished their last challenge, and they're now docked at Port Arthur. It's time for a celebration.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Grab a glass. Only the best.
Only the best. It's early in the morning.
Well, congratulations. Not just on achieving the latest challenge, another $10,000 in the kitty. Not just on the $115,000 that the kitty stands at, but on completing all 24 challenges. You've done them all. 24.
24.
That wasn't a challenge.
I wasn't ready for that.
You succeeded in 13 out of 24?
Oh, thank you.
It's just a bit better than 50%.
Yeah.
A little better than 50. And very, very well done. Very well done. Congratulations.
Cheers. This is to magnificent.
Later that day, they each sat down in front of a camera and recorded their last video diaries.
The last confession. The last time we get to do this little digital diary thing. Whew. And I'm glad it's over.
I'm ready to go home. And if I went home with $115,000, man, that would be fabulous.
Like, I'm a couple of questions off winning $115,000.
Oh. You know, the money was kind of like an abstract thing. And so I was actually laughing about it a bit at the time. But now that we're kind of so close, the reality is that somebody is going to get that money.
If Alan is the mole, then Abby and I have a 50-50 chance each. And I only hope she doesn't score as well as I do.
If Alan was the mole, I couldn't hate him. And if Jan was the mole, I'm not going to hate her, which I think she is, and I don't think I will hate her. She took this on probably without knowing what it was, and maybe she still doesn't regret it.
It's going to be interesting to see whether my mole suspicions are correct, and then to see how everything goes, and to see whether I come away with the dollars. If I do, I'm going to be taking a holiday. I mean, a real holiday, one that I can get out of bed when I want to get out of bed, do what I want to do when I want to do it.
And no matter what happens, I'll be sad if Alan is the mole, and I'll be sad if Abby is the mole.
I feel like I've accomplished something. I hope Alan and Jan see it that way too.
One of these people is the mole. Of the other two, one will win $115,000, and one will walk away with nothing. The winner will be the person who knows the most about the identity of the mole, and it will be decided by a computer questionnaire.
Here we are. This is why you're here. The reason for it all. We've prepared 3 cells, one for each of you. In each is a computer. You're familiar with the questionnaires? This is the last one. Good luck. There you are, Ellen. Abby.
20 questions are about who they think the mole is and what they think the mole has been doing for the past 18 days. If anyone suspects the wrong person, they will have no chance of winning. They have each started their questionnaires. There are 20 questions about who the mole is and what he or she has been doing over the past 18 days. The 3 of them have come to their conclusions in different ways.
In the hunt for the mole, it's been looking for discrepancies.
Being aware of things and being very observant.
And I don't know what you call it, instinct, gut feeling, whatever.
The things that don't quite add up.
The mole, I reckon, has an incredible amount of strength to keep going.
I'm still not sure whether the mole's a professional actor or somebody who has been, come through the same selection process that we have.
Each of these 3 people has a main suspect, but who is it? Each of them has it in them to be the mole?
I think Abby could be the mole because she's somebody that we would least expect it to be.
She's been so cute and innocent, people just wouldn't consider her.
She's had training in psychology and acting. She's got a memory like you wouldn't believe, and she's very, very smart and very clever.
With her being the mole, then she's played it very well.
I just think Jan has the ability and traits to be able to be the mole.
She's just so much like somebody that could do a lot of the things that are required of the mole.
And I think that she really does have a different inside than what she's showing outside.
She has that smiley facade, and yet underneath it she's always, you know, the wheels are always turning, the clock's always ticking.
Alan could easily be the mole with his ability to be distant sometimes.
He's cunning, he can be extremely selfish, he's determined.
He just kind of skirted around, picked up what information he needed.
So in those aspects I think he has got the capability to be the mole.
And if he's an actor, he's done a damn good job.
They finish the questionnaires. The results are now known. Of the two contestants, the one with the highest score is the winner. Each of the three is given a key, but only the winner has been given a key that works.
At the front of your cell is a key. When I tell you to, move forward and try the lock. The key will open the winner's door. Only. Jan, are you ready?
Yeah.
Alan?
Yep.
Abby?
Yes.
Move forward and try your lock.
The winner is about to be revealed. He or she has won $115,000.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Can we let Abby and Alan out? It wouldn't fit to start with.
This key opens the cell of the mole.
Jan knows who the mole is, and she knows which cell he or she is in. The mole is about to be revealed.
Come out.
Oh. Played a hard game. Can we have Abby, please?
There's a couple of people that want to see you. Jan, just to make it perfectly clear, who is the mole?
Alan. Alan is the mole. Strangely enough, I thought that from day one.
I didn't know if that was you, sweetheart. Oh, is that the thing? Never trust a man?
Someone's trying to sabotage the casino. Could it really be one of their own? Now Vegas is about to go into meltdown. All new Las Vegas from 7:30 tonight on Prime. Stay with us now for the midday movie.